Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I will be doing a review on probably my favorite shows of all time. Like probably one of my favorite shows of all time. Boys Over Flowers, Thailand. Dare I say it, the best rendition of the series. Like, it's currently like 1:30 a.m. and I just filmed yesterday's or the last video, and I was like, oh yes. But now I'm talking about Boys Over Flowers. I love it so much. Okay, so before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, if you like vlogs, lifestyle, journaling content, K-pop content, I don't do K-pop like that, but like K-pop content, vlogs, lifestyle as an undergraduate, a freshman in college who just finished the first semester, then considering hitting that subscribe button, right? Check out my other videos. Check out the Vlogmas playlist. Check out the Vlogs playlist. Check out the College 101 playlist that's technically concluded because I already finished getting into college, right? But anyways, let's get on to the video. Now, for the only 10 out of 10, this is an old script, only 10 out of 10, Boys Over Flower, Thailand. With 16 episodes, each episode going for about an hour. This is the Thai remake of the anime Boys Over Flowers, which is based off of an anime, and that based off a manga, and that anime got turned into a Chinese version that got turned into, that was put into Japanese, and then Korean, and then Korean again, no, and then Chinese again, and then Thai, and then Japanese again, season 2. I don't know, like, there's a lot of things in the Meteor Garden verse, you know what I mean, the Boys Over Flowers verse, that I kind of want to do a video on. But generally, this is like the best, like, Thailand is the best rendition of the show. I generally think it's the best one ever. So, like, whenever I do, like, a review on something, you guys all know 3 questions. Did I finish it? Would I recommend it? Would I rewatch it? So, let's start with the first question. Did I finish it? Yes, loved every step of the way. When Goya saw that she had the red car and her first thought was to run, finally someone with some sense. When his mom fucked with his memory and made him forget Goya, cold-blooded. So they rearranged the order of events a bit, because in the Korean one, when John Day strives for a cast and go to that weird club to take pictures, she gets saved by the side dude. I forgot his name. It don't matter. And then, like, that's a whole event. And then another event is when she goes to the club with her supposed bestie, and then, like, things ensue, and then the photos of that night out with the dude gets leaked, and then that leads to everything after that. Those are 2 separate events, while in the Thai one, they combined it, right? I love that. Like, combining the 2 to where, like, all of it's a setup. Basically, Goya strapped for cash. She gets, like, a flyer that's like, oh, like, it's like a hostess club, right? She goes to the hostess club, like, pictures get leaked, blah, 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 blah. But we find out that her supposed bestie was the one who controlled all of it. Like, she had her man put a flyer in her bike basket so Goya could find it. And then it was, like, all connected. Like, the best friend, like, orchestrated it all. And it's like I'm more believing to be like, you're mentally ill. You know what I mean? Like, that's more believable. That's, like, crazy. Like, that's insane. All that work for what? And then the supposed best friend, like, lures time into a hotel room, but it's not just any hotel, it's her parents' hotel, so she can do whatever the fuck she wants. Also, side note, in the Korean one, girl was in kindergarten, got rejected, got called ugly, and then internalized that shit. In the Thai one, at least, she was in, like, elementary school. Like, I can feign belief that you, like, fully remembered that and it has enough impact on your soul. Plus, she was a stalker, but half of the issues was, like, she had acne and she had braces, you know what I mean? Like, that scene where we see all them photos he had of time, unless I'm imagining that, all the photos she had of time, like, that's creepy. Like, that is real. That is real mental illness. Because in the Korean one, it's just like, oh, like, her feelings are just hurt. This one, no, she's obsessed with that man. Like, it's creepy. She's a kid. Like, she went under the knife for plastic surgery, but it's just like, give it a couple years and you're rich. Like, you do not need plastic surgery for that rich. Like you got some good acne treatments. You'll be good. Like skincare plus therapy would have gone a long way, and she wouldn't have tried to kill somebody. And she tried, okay? She tried to murk herself. But I really like the ending to that plot because she's not a foreign exchange, but she's a foreign student from like America, right? So like when like all that thing gets like shit down, girls just like the school's just like, you're going back to America. You're not staying in Thailand at this school. And that's so real. And I think in the Japanese one, like the girl who went all crazy, like she like sticks around and is in like side plots, or like we're seeing her again after her little plot's over, and I'm just like, that's so stupid. Why are you still here? Don't you got something to do? Right, you don't, because your entire life mission has been going after one dude that don't give a fuck about you. I gotta rewatch Boys Over Flower, the Japanese edition. I forgot how much I really, 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 really love J-drama because I've been so busy this semester. And then you have the fiance thing. I loved how it wasn't the end of the season. I also loved how they didn't bring some random girl to take advantage of the fact that he don't remember anything. Because in the Korean one, like, it's like the end of the show and they bring in some random girl to be like, oh, I love you, da 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 da. And it low-key doesn't make sense. Like, it does not, like, it doesn't, like, it would have made more sense if it was the mom. Like, I don't think the mom was involved in that. Like, it's just a random girl being like, huh? It doesn't make sense why Damingsa, that's not, Gujinpyo, right? Gujinpyo is the Korean guy's name. It doesn't make sense why Gujinpyo, like, believed it. Like, I always thought it was dumb as a kid. I even think even more so now. In the Korean one, the reason why Janda even went to the school to begin with was because she was saved. She saved a guy who was committing suicide because of the bullying at the school because of Gujinpyo and F4, right? And so, like, it, like, blew up. It went viral in, like, 2000 Korea. Like, what? It was just, like, a news issue because, like, obviously, I assume, like, niggas didn't fuck with the rich to begin with. So when you find out that this super highbrow and, like, exclusive school has such intense bullying issues to it, people are jumping off of buildings, the general public is just like, fuck no. And so, like, Gu Junpyo's mom pulls some strings and gets Jandia to go on a scholarship. Jandia didn't want to go. Mind you, why are the parents in all of these editions? Like, I feel like the parents in every single version of Boys Over Flowers, Sesame Street Garden are asses. Because what do you mean, like, Jandia didn't want to go because, mind you, the bullying at this school is the reason why. Like, the bullying is so bad, a guy was going to commit suicide. She didn't want to go, but the parents are just like, no, well, like, you know, get a rich guy, like, save us all, and it's just like, huh? Or the Japanese one, like, low-key, like, Makino, she's selfish as fuck. Like, her parents are dirt poor, but she goes to this rich-ass school just because, like, the motivational speaker really got her ass. Like, dead ass. Like, the speaker of the, like, freshman year being like, yo, like, school's really good. Makino's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go. And then when her parents are, like, eating, like, rice and water for dinner for every day of the fucking year to afford it, she's like, oh my god, I feel so bad. Like, girl, you knew you were poor when you said you wanted to go to that school. What this to say is that with like Jandia going to school, like, because of a scholarship in the Korean one, shows us that Gu Junpyo's mom is willing to manipulate the scene to get what she wants and to fix the narrative. Like, Gu Junpyo's mom was, like, on that life. But, like, when you find that Goya already goes to the school because of a scholarship for a sport, we don't ever see her play a sport. I'm gonna be dead fucking serious. Like, she got on there for a scholarship, I think, for a sport, but, like, for what? it don't matter. Like, you forget the second, like maybe, like, 30 minutes in. So, like, it takes away a bit of that foreshadowing, but I don't mind it because it shows that she's a part of the problem as well, because she's become so complicit in the way that the school runs that you're just like, when she finally fights back, it means something, because her whole point is, like, get in, get out, boom, boom, boom. While in the Korean one, it's just, like, she don't want to be there anyway. So it's just, like, when she was already down with that fighting back life, because that's how she got in that situation. With Goya, it's, like, she's finally getting that, oh, no, like, I'm not fucking dealing with this shit. Especially when her supposed bestie, like, gets, like, bullied. She's like, no, I'm gonna finally stand up for what's right. So 2 things that tickled me. I already mentioned, but, like, she's on an athletic scholarship. We did not see her do any sport, mind you. Does she have any hobbies? Anyways, like, they mention it in the first, like, few minutes of the episode, or of the show. Doesn't mention it again. Then Time's cat. The cat that only appears when they need to use that, like, cat food. That cat food ad placement. Like, it only pops up for that sponsorship. And I find that hilarious. Something I also really liked is that, like, Time's mom is fucking insane. Fucking insane. Because, like, Time's mom, like, she knows what's going on at that school. She just don't care enough to be like, stop. Editor Fola here. I didn't go into much. Oh, I'm back at home. I didn't go into too much deep detail when I was recording this, but I also wanted to say that Time's mom knew what he was doing at the school, but like that's what she wanted. She wanted him to be cold-blooded and ruthless, but she never truly saw what he actually was until that moment where he's screaming at Goya in the rain and he sounds deranged. And then when she sees Time pick up the necklace and she asks her servant, "Oh, do you believe in miracles?" and open the gate. She's like, "Oh, like I created a monster and that's what I wanted, but that's what I wanted as a businesswoman, but that's not what I want as a mom." Yeah. Back to back to 3 days ago for a while. It's like she's just like the mom and the sister's more like you only have so many years, like so much time left to be a kid because mom's rolling out phase 2. Mind you, I forgot what like Gu Junpyo's like family's like thing was with like in the Korean one and in the Japanese one, but I know I forgot what makes their family rich, but I know in this one it's like real estate, right? And so essentially like the mom's rolling on phase 2 and like cutting up fucked up deals with like their old competitors, and the old competitors are just like, I'm gonna get your ass, back. In the end, like the reason why Time loses his memory, which leads to that chilling scene where he's just like, I don't fucking love you, Goya. That chilling, but what leads to that is like the mom fucks over old business partners. Business partners just like, I'm gonna get that ass back. Old business partners like, I'm gonna get that shit back in blood. He gets it back in blood. He goes to, I think it's like shank the mom, and like Time takes it, bangs head on the ground, and instead of the mom realizing like it's her fault, like instead of the mom being like, oh no, my like business practices, me being a bad person has led to like my son, my like greatest achievement being like hurt as fuck. It's like, no, I'm gonna make the son the way I want him to, and that son is fucking insane, right? Did I finish it? Yes, I've already rewatched it. Like, what? When he finally got his memory back, I was actually giggling. Like, cause like the scene where like the mom's just like, do you believe in miracles? And the worker's just like, girl, I don't get paid enough. It's like, open the gate, and then Time runs after Goya, and Goya's just like, girl, what do you want from me? You basically just cussed me out in front of your mom. Like, we got it. Like, I understand. You don't fucking like me. Don't love me. Blah, blah, I'm a commoner. Blah, blah. What do you want from me? And he's like, did you give me medicine when I usually only take medicine from my doctor that's prescribed? He's like, yeah, and did you some? She's like, yeah, I did. What the fuck do you want, nigga? He's like, I remember all of these things, but I don't understand. It was so cute. And also the use of social media in the show is very like nice. It's very tasteful. It's not in your face. Like when the fact that him like claiming Goya for real at the end of the show is him posting Goya on his story on Instagram. Fucking funny. Like it's just like, yeah, like I claim this girl on my Instagram publicly. Or it's like there's like a viral tweet with like Goya fighting back, like that went viral, It's like the use of like Instagram and Twitter, it's like, wow, like it's a little bit funny. It's like, it's not in your face. I really liked it. Would I recommend it? I don't know if I did. Obviously I recommend this, right? Something I also liked was the fact that all the side characters' plots weren't bad, right? Like you have the son of a prince, right? Is he the son of a prince? Or the son of like, he's like Thai royalty. That side plot with her, that was cute. I like that. Now, the side plot of the other dude, like the mafia friend, he's funny. He's hot. The side plot where he's a prince, I didn't like that plot, but I never liked that plot. I never liked that side plot in either renditions. But I will say the best friend here has a personality, because in the other edition, like, she's just kind. It's like, what's the point of you being kind, girl? Nah, like Like she got an attitude. She talks smart too. Like there's one scene where like Time's best friends like talk to Goya's girl best friend, like, yo, like, you need to tell Goya to like sit down somewhere because it's not going to end well for her. And best friend's like, so why are you telling this to her? Why are you telling this to Time and not me, huh? And they're just like, well, like, we just want Goya to not get hurt. And Goya's best friend's just like, actually, I trust my bestie. How about you start trusting yours, fool? And then it's like, and like the prince, like the son of the prince is just like, or the princey best friend, like he offers her like a cookie, let's say, right, cookie, and she eats it, and he's like, oh, this is good. He's like, yeah, it costs like $9,000 or some shit like that, like some big amount, and he says some smart like, oh, like this is our separate world, and the best friend is just like, you got me fucked all the way up. She's just like, oh yeah, 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 what's your cash app? I'm dead fucking serious. She's just like, well, maybe you should trust your friend more, because I'll trust mine. Walks away. No. The way it works is that, like, it's like, maybe you should trust your friend more. Can I get your phone number? Oh, dude's like, oh, yeah, sure, they can text me if something goes wrong. Or something happened, we gotta text him, like, yeah, sure. She gets his phone number. She's like, yeah, thanks. Walks away. She walks away. Scene cuts to Prince's phone dinging. Cash App. $9,000. She's like, fuck you and that fucking cookie. And then the next scene is her being like, fuck, what's wrong with me? Now I ain't got no money. Ren is messy. Okay, after he came back from getting rejected, and he's like, oh, like she tells Goya, like, oh, like, we can kiss, you know, like we can date on the side and you can date with Time. And Goya's just like, huh? And Ren's just like, you believed me? What? Crazy work. Or when like Ren like tries to make a move on Goya, Time's just like, the fuck you talking about? There's like a whole fight scene. Like the fight scene of F4 was genuinely so good, cause like they just throwing punches. It's just like, what are you fighting for? Like they're all throwing punches for no reason. And then like Rin is just like, I mean, like, you don't give a fuck about her. And I don't either, but I know Goya loves me, so I'm gonna date her. And besides, Time, you said you don't like her anymore, so why can't I just date her and then throw her away when I'm done with her? She'll be grateful. Time threw that fucking punch. She was just like, the fuck you think you're talking to? Don't talk about Goya like that. And then Rin's just like, well, like, why do you care? You don't love her. Remember? And then eventually Time's just like, I love her. Damn it, nigga. I love her. So don't insult her. And was just like, about time. And then, like, after that's all said and done, like, the friends just like, what's the man? MJ and Kevin are just like, so like, what was the point of all that? Like, Ren, like, why'd you do all that for? And Ren's just like, oh, I never got my lick back for Time breaking my toy teddy bear. And they go, what? You did all of that for that? That was 10 years ago. They go like, oh my God, Ren, you're so indie. Oh my God, Ren, you're so indie? Made me laugh out loud. Genuinely, I would recommend the show to anyone. People love to be like, oh, Meteor Garden's the better reiteration, like the 2018 one. No. Because, like, the whole plot of Meteor Garden is, like, all these people in the F4 are fucking assholes and they don't deserve shit. In Meteor Garden 2018 one, they're all, like, respected to their own regard. You know what I mean? Which is not true. Like, they're just rich bitches. In this one, they're just rich bitches who run a high school for no reason. Like, y'all doing a whole lot of nothing. Editor Fola is back again. I also wanted to say that that whole bridge thing in Meteor Garden 2018, stupid. What do you mean F4 runs a bridge club? Like the card game? At least in the Korean one, the reason like when F4 when like the guy with the burnt hair like gets kicked out, they like race like cars, you know? What do you mean to get back into F4? They're doing a bridge game, a card game. What? I just gotta say, that's like what like bridge the card game. Like I get it, they're rich or whatever, but what do you mean you run a card playing club and you out here making people's lives miserable? What? I would have preferred actual gambling. I would have preferred them like throwing chips. You know what I mean? Like, what do you like? A bridge game, like, it wasn't even interesting to watch. Like, it's a card game. You know, like, there's no, not life and death, but at least it's like to watch, you're just like, also, you need to know how to play bridge. Like, to understand what's happening, you need to know what's happening. Also, this is irrelevant to what's happening in the old footage, but that whole plot of Hazale going to France or whatever, and then like it's that whole scene where they need money, and like Two Set Violin reacted to it, and it's like Sancha is clapping off beat, like they're already clapping off beat, you know, to the tracking, or how Hazale is dyslexic, but it's only mentioned in a singular flashback. Quasile being dyslexic is genuinely the funniest thing you could think of because they only mention it one singular time to like help with his background plot of like, oh, like the girl he got rejected by like is like his first love or whatever the hell. It's just a random fact. Be like, oh yeah, Quasile's dyslexic. Oh, how do you know? Oh, he himself mentioned it once in a singular episode in a flashback. What? But I will say that's it for today's video. Pretty abrupt ending. Don't care. I love the show. I feel like I should talk about the other Meteor Gardens as well. So if you guys want to think about that or want to see that, then let me know. But I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.